Ready?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Good.
Ready?
Hello, welcome to the book.
Hello and welcome to the I'm Not Going to Hell Because I'm Already There podcast. This podcast is brought to you by our sponsors, Jelly Belly.
Jelly Belly.
It's like Jelly Babies, but it's just the belly bit. You don't have to fuck around, with the head and the feet, because the bellies are the best bit, aren't they? That's why everyone bites off the head and the feet before, because nobody wants to fuck that shit. They want the belly goodness. They want to be able to, eat that for itself in all of its goodness on its own. Jelly Belly, bringing you the I'm Not Going to Hell Because I'm Already There podcast since 2016.
Established in 2016. Welcome to the 4th episode.
We've got so much to talk about, Ryan.
Before we talk about anything,
Do you know how much we've got to talk
shut
about?
the fuck up. Before we talk about anything,
Yeah.
shake my hand.
Shaking
Happy
it.
month anniversary.
Month anniversary. This would be a month anniversary of the podcast. You're right.
I'm left-handed.
You might be.
I'm left-handed.
You are left-handed. You're
But-
shaking me with your right hand.
But I'm right in this situation.
You might be, but you got your hosts. You've got Billy Parmenter,
And you've got little Razzle Frazzle, the Tiz Toz Tazla, Riz Roz, whatever you want to call it.
Ryan James Carter.
Ryan James Carter. Guys, I'm real sad. I can't believe
Welcome to the podcast.
I just went to speak and you just burped over me.
Yeah, that's how.
I've never done that to you in this podcast. You've never done that to me before.
No, never. We've never burped.
I just wanted to say I'm real sad.
Yeah,
I'm really ill right now.
good. I hope that it's pretty awful for you.
Okay.
And that it stays like that.
Sure.
I'm honest. You know what, Ryan?
What?
Speaking about the burps and stuff, we did have a comment about the fact that we have burped many times on this podcast, despite the fact I literally just lied to everyone's ears and said that we haven't ever.
What's a burp again?
That thing I just did, when
Is it like a fart out the mouth?
That's the one.
It's the 4th.
Shit.
It's the 4th episode,
I
mate.
forgot about that. I'm glad you remembered.
Wait, shh. No, see,
Oh.
I can't fart. I can't fucking
You
fart.
just
That's
did that.
literally me.
I hope that picked that
Oh,
up.
it'll pick
Ryan
it
just
up.
farted because the point I was about to have was somebody had just told us. They'd said, "Look, mates, you're burping all over the place."
Yeah.
This is not their words. I can't remember their exact comment, but
You're doing
basically,
really
what
good,
they're trying to tell us is we burped a lot in previous podcasts.
Yeah.
Not one fart.
No.
Not one fart. So I promised him there would be one fart, and you've just delivered on that.
Well, I mean, it's going to be embarrassing because all they're going to hear is
It's just a little. Pff. So
it's just a pocket of air.
I mean, because I right now I couldn't squeeze out a fart if I tried. I'm more likely to squeeze out a massive shit more than anything.
I
There's,
mean, don't
there's
do
not going to
that.
be a fart.
Don't do that just yet.
Yeah.
Let's get the
So
podcast out of the way.
I'm glad that you've managed to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you managed to get the one little fart out of the way, just so we can be like, look, there you go, there's your fart, mate. How you doing?
Let's well, unless you have any other plans, let's kick off the podcast with our first and only question.
Yeah.
Last week's one.
There's literally that's all I have to talk. When I said we've got so much to talk about, this is the only thing.
Just
I've
as
thought
just
of.
as a heads up to everyone listening right now, thank you for tuning in. We've got a lot more views and stuff within the recent podcasts. I keep saying views, I mean listens.
Listens, they are views, but they're listens. Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, we appreciate every single one of you for being here.
And you wouldn't be here if we hadn't have forced you and told you to be
Exactly.
here.
We have, yeah.
But we
exactly.
appreciate you doing what we tell you to.
Yeah, and I'm real sad because I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I'm now drinking coffee. This is going to be a real weird episode.
I'm sick. I'm tired. I've been at work all week.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. I was explaining to Ryan earlier. We were going a bit loopy. We were going a bit nuts. We were going a bit mental, like we do.
When don't we get loopy and nuts? We're always crazy.
Yeah. Well, we were just being a bit weird, and it's because I'm tired and whatnot. And I just went to Ryan. I've been at work all week. We started laughing, and then I went, wait, it's Monday. So technically not wrong. I have been at work all week because I've been at work today, but I've been
first day
working
of the
since
week.
Friday. So
Yeah.
I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Now I've just worked Monday and I'm working tomorrow as well, so I'm a bit knick-knacked, if I'm honest.
For all yous listening, knick-knack. The definition of knick-knack is when you give a dog a bone.
Yeah. So our one question that we had to talk about today,
Yeah, go for it.
was from a friend of mine, good YouTube and Twitter friend of mine.
Apparently not a friend of mine.
No, she hates you.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that much. I mean, I just thought we just weren't. Okay, no, carry on.
No,
it's fine.
no,
I'm used to it.
Absolutely hates you.
Hang on.
Isn't that right?
Did I mention I was real sad?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Carry on. Yeah.
Lady Gotham has asked us.
I honestly thought you were about to say Lady Gaga.
Oh, well, we could say Lady Gaga. We could change her name.
Oh, I don't know. Lady Gaga might hate me just as much as Lady Gotham.
You know what? I can see that happening. I feel like Lady Gaga is the kind of person who would hate Ryan.
You know
James
when you're
Carter.
so sad inside and you feel so much emotion and you're like, I think I'm about to cry, and then you think, what's the point?
You sound like you're about to cry because you have a cold.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason I'm not crying right now is because I'm holding my shit together. But Lady Gotham, I'm pretty upset. What's the fucking question?
What
I don't know, mate.
Disney? What Disney princesses what Disney princess would each of us be? Basically, that was her question.
I haven't even thought about this.
And for the record, I don't think she really hates you. She despises you.
Oh right, that's right. Then.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just portraying my own emotions towards you, Ryan. Disney princesses. Now, what do we class as a Disney princess?
You could class Rey from the new Star Wars Force Awakens film because, you know, Marvel are owned by Disney, and Disney is like...
And I'd just like to go on record, it sounds weird that we're discussing what Disney princess would be and not Disney prince, but that's what the question was.
That's what it is.
So, I hadn't had a chance to think about this. I was going to think about it, and then I was just going to drop the ball on you. I was going to come out with an answer whilst you thought of yours, but I forgot.
I could go real weird with this.
Yeah.
Or
you could play it safe.
Or I could like go normal.
Let's hear both of those answers.
Ariel is the weird one because I'd like to explore what she's got going on.
Oh right, yeah.
You know, before and after the tail, the fish tail, because you know she's a mermaid.
Yeah.
Just to fill you in, Little Mermaid's a Disney film.
Oh right, yeah.
Got Ariel in it. She's an
yeah. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah. I would be Ariel for the sake that I thought she was always very hot, and maybe Mulan for like the other one. She's a Disney princess.
Yeah.
I can't talk. She's a Disney princess is what I'm trying to say. Maybe her, but otherwise,
I just pretty much any main Disney character who's a female, I'm like, oh, it's a Disney princess. Even if they're not like supposedly like it's a princess in a castle. I'm just like, yeah.
I nearly said Belle from Beauty and the Beast,
yeah.
And then I realised I'm not too much into bestiality.
I could see you're a bit of a Belle. Bit of a Belle and.
Oh, what was that joke was going?
Yeah, yeah. For another thing I'd like to throw out there, just because I just forgot to mention, I just remembered to mention, if we are sounding a little bit quieter in this podcast, it is because it is late. It's late o'clock. It's 20 to 12, so it's not that late.
It's early for us.
It's for us. This is fucking early. I was expecting this to be like 1 in the morning. No, it's like 20 to 12. My brother's asleep in the other room.
Little Chillib.
So little Chillib boy, who has not yet agreed to be on. No, he agreed to be on the podcast actually.
Vaguely.
Earlier, we were talking to him about it, and he said, "Yeah, I want to be a guest," but he wouldn't give us any closure on a date that he would join us on the podcast.
I don't know why we're bothering really.
Well, he didn't fucking pick up last time when we tried to ring him.
I could have been tied to a railroad track.
Yeah.
And I could have phoned him and
he
just didn't pick up.
Yeah, but...
You know what his response would be? He'd find out about me and he'd just be like, oh, he was a good guy, Ryan. Oh well.
Bit shame.
That's a shame.
He'd probably go off...
I've been at work all week, Ryan.
Yeah.
It's only Monday.
That's definitely... This is an excuse for everything. It's I've been at work all week. You remember that time when we were decorating the Christmas tree? You were around and you were helping us do it. This is our family Christmas tree, right?
He just didn't give a shit about Christmas.
And Ryan was round and Ryan was helping us do it. Charlie wasn't. My own brother wasn't helping us decorate the Christmas tree because he was like, oh, I've been at work all day. It's like, fucking, yeah, we'll decorate the Christmas tree, mate. I'll help us do it.
He just wasn't putting any effort in at all.
He's just the worst person. I love how we just bitch about him on this podcast. He doesn't listen to it. Even if he did, he couldn't give a fuck.
Even when he's on the podcast
We're still
that
just
he's
going
on,
to rip into him.
we'll rip into him, but he'll never listen to it, so we can do whatever we want.
Even the one that he's on, he won't listen
Exactly.
to. No, he might listen back to it, but he'll skip any part of it that isn't his own voice.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a nut. I haven't answered the question.
No, what Disney princess would you be? I sort of gave 2 answers.
You did. So now I've got a. No, I'm only giving one. No, I've got to think this through. I've got to go through a list in my head. Which Disney princess am I? Which one am I? I don't know, because I don't feel like I identify with any of them. The only Disney character I identify with is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, because I'm a nutcase.
Well, that's a princess.
I'm a nutcase. If Stitch was he is a nutcase. If he was a Disney princess, that's the one I'd be.
Well, whilst you're having a think,
Yeah.
right, what's your answer?
Snow White.
Snow White.
Yeah.
How sick are you? Do you know what?
So I want to scare the shit out of Ryan. I want to bring back his
You
nightmares.
Really... We talked about that in the podcast, right? Did we talk about that, or did
Yeah,
I...
Snow White ride.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting what we have and haven't talked about now.
Yeah.
That ride shit me up.
So if you didn't listen to the previous one,
I'm not crying.
Snow
I just
White
have a really
ride
bad cold.
at Disneyland scared the shit out of Ryan when he was 6 years old.
I need to watch that back
So
on
now-
YouTube, and I bet you it'll still scare the shit out of me.
Like someone's done a point of view on the ride, like,
It'll be one from like 10 years ago when I was 6,
and you were actually on the ride.
and I'll be
it's-
next to.
Yeah, and you just hear you screaming in the background.
Oh my god! They were like, "So we're just about to go on the Snow White ride, and this fucking kid's in front of us, just crying his eyes out."
So I'd be Snow White just so that I could scare the shit out of Ryan, just because every time he'd see me, he'd
It was
be
the
like,
witch from Snow White.
Yeah.
That
But you'd see me, and then I'd go, "You're alright, mate. How you doing? Remember that one time?" And then you'd like
I just
shit your
shit
pants.
myself. Yeah.
It's like a trigger for you.
Have you ever shat your pants? Have you ever shat yourself?
I've like obviously when you were a baby and you were a diaper, but like I can't think of a time that I have ever like
I haven't.
shat myself.
Have you ever I was going to say sharted, but that's the same thing. I feel like I've come close to shitting my pants,
Yeah.
but I never have done it.
No.
Touch wood.
It's touch wood. It's tables wood.
That was a bit sexual.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that because that probably you could hear that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
tapping away. That
That's
was
all
my
part
ring.
of our ASMR.
Who's falling asleep right now?
Who's falling asleep to the...
I've heard a lot of people who listen to this
Mm.
listen to it whilst going to bed and they almost fall asleep.
Because we're so fucking boring.
No, they say that they're like, I did enjoy it. I was just very sleepy.
That's the reason we're getting so many listeners on this.
Because everybody's
People are like,
just...
oh, I'm going to listen to the first podcast, and they listen to it first 5 minutes, pass out.
Thing is, the links that I put out as well, is I put it out as the playlist link. So when you click on it, it automatically takes you to the playlist.
He's a jammy bugger, isn't
So,
he?
if you fall asleep listening to one of them, you're going to listen to all of them.
Yeah.
So, like, you're not actually listening to it, but the view count goes up, so it's all good.
Cheeky bugger. It just
It's
makes
all
us
fine.
feel like we're being listened to,
Yeah.
but actually we're doing this for no reason at all.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's alright. If I'm helping you get to sleep, if I'm helping you in any way at all, I'll be there.
You know, I mentioned I had a cold, and I'm
Yeah.
like feeling shit, and I'm talking all nasally and whatever.
Yeah, you sound sexy, by the way.
I found sexy.
You found sexy and you brought it back.
You think I sound sexy?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you got my hopes up and you just shat on them.
I'm going to be frank right here.
But no, be Billy. I'd just...
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
You know what? You've just had a little sip of your coffee. That's just inspired me.
Yeah, and whilst you do that...
I'm gonna go have a sip of my
going
coffee.
to carry on with my point that I was going to make.
Yeah, what's that?
I keep wanting to, like, go and sniff or, like, sneeze. And then I'm like, what if it's not the cold? What if I just want to cry? Because Lady Gotham's so...
She hates you.
I know.
Yeah. She's now gonna be like, Billy, what the fuck? I don't hate Ryan.
She's the only one who's getting a mention in this podcast. Like, I wouldn't bother mentioning Tiff or
Oh
anything like
God,
that.
no.
'Cause fucking
Never.
hell.
Never.
She was like, I want to be featured on your podcast, and I'm gonna leave comments, and will you reply to me? I'm like, yeah, all right, mate. When pigs fly, I'll talk about you on our podcast, Tiff. Fucking hell.
Oh, I see one going by right
Ooh.
now.
God, you see the face on that thing?
Yeah.
Almost looked as bad as Tiff.
You guys are so mean to each other.
Oh.
It's great. I love it.
And if you're wondering who Tiff is, basically, think of Donald Trump. Just think about how he acts and how he looks. Spit an image.
This podcast has gotten pretty personal.
It has,
I feel like this is like a little group of people. Like we're the two people who talk, but everybody else just listens.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the reason why.
Yeah.
If you want to be featured on this podcast, be careful what you say, because as soon as you comment, we pick up on it and we're like, you.
Yeah.
And we just put a spotlight on you and we're like...
Like the guy who mentioned about the farts and the burps.
Exactly. See, we do
You won't
acknowledge
go
the comments.
unnoticed.
No, we acknowledge the comments.
No one can see, but I'm wagging my finger at the microphone right now, like, no.
Oh my god. Did I mention I'm tired, delirious, and have a cold?
Did I,
Can you talk?
did I mention I've been at work all week?
It's fucking Monday, mate.
Ugh, dearie me. But,
Oh, there's definitely too much sugar in this coffee.
I told you we run out of sugar, and what did you do? You put your whole fucking thing in the...
I know, I put sugar in it. I didn't put my penis in it, if that's what you're saying. You put your whole fucking thing in it.
I can't come out with a real sentence.
You can't come out, not on the podcast.
This podcast has been the worst podcast in the world because I just can't form a goddamn sentence.
Billy, the title of our podcast changes each week to the most depressing...
No, don't talk about that.
Oh, don't talk about what? The Real Sad and I Want to Die podcast.
Welcome to the... So, what have you been doing all week?
All week, mate.
All today? No, let's talk about last week. What did you do last week?
I hung around my cousins last week.
Yeah.
We were like, let's meet up. He works in London. Went to London to go meet him, then went back to his house. We just hung out. Played a lot of Rocket League. You know that game I lost to when I was drinking with Sam.
Got real drunk.
Got real fucking drunk. Just been chilling out, spending some quality time with the family.
With the famfoozle.
Just two little boys.
That was another burp right there, if you didn't hear that.
But other than that, you know, what have you been doing with your week?
I've been at work all week, mate.
Talking about last week or this week?
Both. It's both.
Just 2 straight weeks.
No, I've been working. Been working a lot, and what's happened is I've just been offered full-time hours at work.
All right.
And I'm as much as it kills me, I'm gonna take them because I'll need the monies. I need the monies.
What is money? Is that the thing you can use that gives you privileges?
You've never had any money before
does that
in
make
your life?
Does that make you like you can like buy things with that, right?
Well, some people say that. Some people just wipe their arse with it. It seems.
Right.
I personally only ever used it to buy things with. Cause
I mean, I've tried wiping my arse with it, but just like pound coins just keep getting stuck up my arse.
I haven't tried wiping my arse with money. I've tried my brother's towel before. That was an alright one. It was quite soft. Just when he next used it, it was a bit funny at me. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try.
Does he have a white towel or is it like...
No, it's black, so...
you wouldn't see the shit stains.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why he got so upset.
He just shampooed his hair and just rubbed a load of your feces in it. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Fuck Charlie.
Who's Charlie? Is your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, the one we hate.
Yeah.
No, we love him. We love to hate him.
He's a sausage, though, isn't he?
He's a pebble.
He's a flip-flop. He is a pebble. Oh, remember when we used to just call him Pebble? He got really upset at me at one point.
He would go red. It'd go almost
purple.
purple.
Him Pebble, and he shit his pants. Charlie shit his pants all the time.
Have you ever shat your pants before?
No.
I haven't. I think I've come close.
Welcome to the Deja Vu podcast.
Oh my god.
Oh,
put your trousers up. No, Billy. Okay, sorry, no, Billy just pulled his...
Ryan is
trousers
literally
down.
just bullshitting you guys. He's like, people can't see what's going on, so I'm just going to make up something that could potentially be happening.
Do you think we could just fall asleep? Not together, because I don't swing that way, but do you reckon we could just fall asleep and the people who are listening were just listening to the first part of this podcast and they've also fallen asleep?
They've also fallen asleep
so
by
they'd
now.
see an hour video or an hour podcast.
Yeah. When actually it turns out to be 10 hours because we fall asleep and leave it running.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can't drink coffee without slurping it.
I actually can't. It's really bad. I used to be fine.
That's a nice mug.
Oh, yeah. So this mug had a little mention.
Guys, welcome back to the Deja Vu podcast.
It had a little mention in the previous podcast. I'm now drinking out of the mug.
Because you're a mug.
that we talked about in the previous podcast. The mug that Ryan got me for my birthday.
Your articulation is just on point.
Guess what?
What? Wait, hang on.
Never mind.
I'm guessing.
I got it wrong. I actually got it completely wrong.
What
it's
are you
the 14th
talking
day.
about?
I thought, for some reason, I thought it was the 18th. I thought it was the 18th. It's the 14th. I was about to say, it was a month ago exactly that it was my birthday, but that's not true. It's a month ago exactly that I saw Deadpool, though. So...
You fucking saw Deadpool on the release day.
Was it the reset? It was Valentine's Day.
Was it the 14th? I don't know, because I've never had a
Valentine's-
girlfriend, so I wouldn't...
Yeah, well, I went with my brother, so... my brother, who has a girlfriend.
Oh my god.
But,
no,
I
just
think
to
she was
clarify,
away.
I have had girlfriends. They've just all been virtual people I've met through, like, you know, artificial intelligence, like
Yeah.
robots and stuff.
Yeah, like Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. Even when I say it right, you say it wrong.
I'm an idiot, alright?
Oh, let's not... Well, let's
Yeah.
learn something new today. Let's not go over what we already know. Have a sip of your coffee, shut the fuck up. Oh, God. Right, now have a sip of your coffee. Leave him alone.
What? He's making up stuff again. Little boy's coming up.
I
with
feel like we
something.
usually have way more structure, even though we don't have structure to our podcast.
No, it's because we're tired as shit.
And we're now drinking coffee, so it's just going from one extreme to the other.
Yeah, this is like all we're doing in this pod. This is
Mhm.
like the recap podcast.
Oh, yeah.
All we're doing in this one is recapping on things we've mentioned in other podcasts.
That, to me,
So I'm
sounds
about
like a really
shit.
idea. We shouldn't be doing that.
But let's talk about Subway Monday, and let's take 20 minutes to explain it again.
In my head then, I was just like, you can't be serious, right? Like, if we're lucky to have anyone listen to the last 2 podcasts, let alone
All I was going to
the
say
first one.
was the fact that we're really tired,
Mm.
and we're having coffee, and it seems to be
Yes.
making us more
I
tired
could
and
whip
making
out
us loopy
I
again.
could whip out Pokemon.
You can. Ryan brought round his Nintendo 3DS,
Sponsored.
which he used to do back when we first got them and were playing with them and all that. And then he never did for a while. But then every time he came around, we'd start talking about Pokemon, and then we'd want to play it, but he didn't have his DS with him. Now he's bought his DS round.
Sorry,
I
could you not
realised
burp?
why we burp so much in the podcast. We're always drinking coffee,
And then
and I guess
talking.
that makes us burp. Well, it makes me burp, apparently.
Yeah, I burp more from
haven't really
coffee
thought
than I
about
do
it.
fizzy drinks.
I haven't really thought about it. I don't actually know. I just burp a lot.
One second.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
now-
so Ryan's brought his DS round, and he wouldn't ever bring it round. Well, he'd forget to, or he just wouldn't bother. And then we'd talk about Pokemon, we'd want to play it, but we couldn't because he didn't have his DS with him. And then, well, I could play Pokemon, but that's no fun, just playing it by, well, there's a lot of fun playing Pokemon by yourself. But when there's another person there, then it's a
Yeah.
bit boring for them, innit?
Mhm.
So, he's bought his DS round this time, and guess what we are going to do?
What are we going to do?
Anything but play Pokemon,
Oh, yeah.
I bet you.
Of course. Last time we were like, oh, we're going to play Monopoly right after this. We didn't
Oh,
do
we
that.
didn't. We didn't do
No.
that.
You
We've
talk about it,
lied.
it's not gonna
We
fucking
lied
happen.
to you guys a lot.
Yeah.
We say, "Oh yeah, we're going to do this after the podcast."
Quite
and we
frankly,
didn't.
guys, you're wasting your time.
But we did watch Inside Out that time when
And Ex
when-
Machina.
Yeah.
On that same night, we
On
watched
that
2
same
films.
night, we watched 2 movie films. 'Cause
Which
we watched,
Ex Machina was
it was a really good
so
film.
good.
But then we had to sort of brighten up.
and
Well,
not
no,
brighten
not
up.
brighten up. No, yeah, a bit of both.
Yeah.
With Inside Out. I'm sorry if nobody's watched it. It's not really a spoiler, but it's it's a Pixar film, so it's got some deep
Just don't
deep things.
Just don't
that it
mention
goes on
the
about.
genocide at the end.
Yeah,
The massacre.
the
that
the
happens.
Armenians.
Yeah.
And what the Turkey did to them and
Oh, I
all
know.
that.
And then Poland gets involved, and it's like fucking goes
Hey, I
tits
don't
up.
know about that.
Oh, I
You
should
need,
have said
you
that.
need to listen to it. You need to listen to a bit of System of a Down and find out what's going on.
Right.
Because I saw System of a Down last year, right, for their Wake in the Souls tour.
Yeah.
And that tour was all about promoting the whole genocide thing that happened in Turkey and all that. You've literally just said this as a joke, and now I'm bringing up like an actual
I'm not
thing.
going to lie, I don't know if it's the coffee or if it's just me, but I feel like we've hopped through so many topics.
Fuck 'em. Leave them behind.
Okay, I'm on it.
If we've started talking about anything, we've not finished it.
Of course we have.
Point it out in the comments when we've done it.
No, we don't want to waste comment section.
No, we want as many comments as possible.
What, people are just going to say how shit we are at sticking to or not sticking to topics.
Yeah, that's fine. We just want some comments.
Abuse us in the comments.
It's fun.
Be trolls.
Oh,
my stomach doesn't feel good.
Yeah, well, I was saying earlier about how it felt like we had cheesecake, and then we were laughing so much.
Pick a topic
I'll come
and
back
fucking
to it.
stick to it. Shh.
You come out with these little baby farts, the little pff. I don't know if you could hear that. Oh my god, it was a little pff.
I just imagine there's
It's
a
not
little
even a
man,
fart,
a little man, like, you know that you get those hotel people who like wear the little hats and the little red coats and take your
Esteban.
luggage. He's just like that and opening the little door, just going and closing the door. I can't fart.
So
I genuinely can't fart.
We had cheesecake.
You're talking about System of a Down, cheesecake,
We had
or
cheesecake.
Inside Out. What are we doing right now?
We laughed so much that I felt like the cheesecake was curdling inside of my belly.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Anyway, so I saw System of a Down and they
Oh
were
my
promoting.
fuck! I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I feel like you're actually
I saw System of a Down. They were doing their Waking the Souls tour, which was promoting about like the genocide that went on. Like it was years ago in like Turkey and
Do you want to carry on, or are you just?
And then, so, like, I don't know the full facts, but basically they were like the Turkish government won't admit to what they did years ago, where they committed genocide to these people, and they're just trying to raise awareness and try and get the Turkish government to at least admit what they did and shit like that. So, yeah, it's interesting stuff. But they did a fucking long ass set list. It was so good. Because as I was saying, not to shit on Bring Me the Horizon, because I do really like them.
And you don't need to shit right now.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. No, I mentioned that I could probably shit, but not fart.
It's alright, we'll get through it. I know it's stressful. You're stressing yourself out.
They'll do the same set list every time I see them, but they don't play a very long set list either. The System of Down did like almost 30 songs.
Yeah. Have you ever looked at someone and nodded and made them think you're listening?
Yeah.
But you're not listening at all.
I do that I was doing this at work
Yeah.
last night when I was at work.
I do genuinely care for you.
And basically there was this guy and he was like talking to me, and I don't know what he was actually talking about because I was still distracted about like, because I was just served a customer, and it was just such a weird thing that I was still thinking about it when I was serving the next customer, and he was talking to me and I was just like, oh right, yeah, and by the end of it, like I kept thinking like I should probably listen to what he's saying and pick up on it, but by the end I was like, no, there's no idea. I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm just gonna.
Poor guy. He's probably thought he's gone home thinking he's made an impact on your life. Or whatever he was fucking talking about. He's had a nice
discussion.
And then you are just like,
because at first, what it was, he was talking about something, and I couldn't tell whether he was just making a joke or not.
Right.
Well, no, at first I reacted as if it wasn't a joke. I reacted as if he was serious. And then I sort of like, wait, did he just say... I don't know. If he did, then and he's not making a joke, that's weird. If he did and he is making a joke, then it's like, okay, well, you're not fucking funny, are you?
Jesus. Have you got anyone else to complain about this week?
Oh, you.
You've seen me all week this week.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah, go on.
You know when you really need to shit?
Yeah.
Like you just, not constipated, but you just know that as soon as you sit on the toilet, you're not going to have to put any effort in. It's just going to be done. Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried making yourself throw up to see if the poo will come out of your mouth?
I didn't know where that question was going, but that is not where I thought it was going to end up. Definitely. No, I haven't.
You haven't. Neither have I. It's just you know, I ask it to everyone. You never know. Yeah. Never know.
You've asked it to everyone you've seen this week, Ryan.
Also, after this, I know it's late at night, but fuck it. I want to do an experiment.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Real excited for the experiment.
3 things we need.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have bread?
Yeah.
Do you have butter?
Probably.
Do you have any cats?
Yes. I'm allergic.
You're allergic? I was just about to say you're allergic.
I needed to sneeze. I was just waiting for the perfect moment. I wanted to.
Was you waiting for the perfect moment?
That's quite the pun there, boy.
So what we're going to do... Oh, actually, we do need one more thing. Do you have any sellotape? Or like duct tape? Duct tape probably works better.
Maybe not duct tape.
Well, I mean, it works better on the cats.
Yeah, well, we don't have it. I'm sorry.
You got any ducks?
There's probably some by the pond.
I'll go fetch some ducks. You got any sellotape?
I think so.
Yeah, we've got duct tape then. What we'll do, right, is we'll butter a piece of toast.
Yeah.
Put it on top of the cat.
Yeah.
With the butter side up.
Yeah.
Chuck the cat out the window.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Apparently, when you drop a piece of toast with butter on it, it will
Yeah.
always land butter side
down.
Is it always
facing
butter side
down?
down?
Yeah, because it's always the worst bit.
That's it.
But cats will always land on their legs.
Cats always land on their legs. So
it just spins.
it's just an infinite.
Yeah.
But what happens when it does touch the floor? Does it just keep spinning?
It doesn't touch the floor because it does
It
does
just
keep
floats.
spinning.
Right,
Yeah.
guys listening at home, if you want to do a fun experiment with your next door neighbour's cat, just buy some bread, find some butter, get some duct tape. Don't worry about the cat. Cat's fine.
Don't worry about the ducks either.
There's no ducks
They're
involved.
troopers.
If they've got duct tape, they don't need to go out in the back garden and get a fucking duck.
Oh yeah, I forget other people have duct tape.
Right? And don't tell your parents that you're right there.
Yeah, I'm drinking my coffee.
Good. You're right there.
You're gonna carry on with your point.
I'm just waiting till you choke, basically.
Right, okay. I'm putting that down.
Do you want to put your coffee down as
Do you
well?
wanna fucking-
You don't need to be playing with that whilst we're doing the podcast.
So, he's making up porkies again. He's porcupine.
Porkies, for any of you Americans out there, means, you know when you have a pig?
He's saying porcupines.
Porcupines.
Means he's lying.
Guys,
Means he's a lion.
serious topic here.
Yeah.
How do you like your eggs in the morning?
I like mine with a...
Careful.
I was going to say dick. And then that's why I stopped myself because I was like,
Alright,
no,
guys,
that's
I'm going to paint a
bit
picture
much.
now. Imagine you're in a hotel.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Fucking hell.
I was at school and I was a stupid kid and I was in English and I was in like year 7
Where is this going?
and I didn't get what they wanted us to do, so I was just like, what do you want us to do? Like they gave us a task to do.
Where the fuck is this going?
Shut up.
Alright. That's twice.
we did. They gave us an assignment, and we were like, yeah. Everyone else starts doing it, and I was like, I don't know. I don't really get what am I supposed to be doing, and the teacher used the phrase, she said, paint a picture, as in like she meant, I'll paint a picture in your mind, sort of thing, for me to then write about something.
Okay.
So I just fucking drew a picture. She said, paint a picture. So I was like, okay. So I fucking just drew a picture. And then she was like, what's this? I was like, you told me to paint a picture. And, yeah, that's my point. So, yeah, you're painting a picture. You're in a hotel. That was my point.
Oh, I'm painting...
That's
I was
it.
like,
That's the
how
end.
the fuck does this story relate to a piece of...
Because you
Okay.
said paint a picture in your mind, some shit like
don't
that.
think I
wasn't really
did.
listening. Yeah, well, I thought of it for some reason, so you must have.
I think you're going crazy.
Look, you're in a hotel. What?
I'm
now?
not, I'm in your
You
house.
fucking said. Right, finish your
Right.
point.
Oh, springs are...
Finish your point.
I'm finishing. Just, it takes a while. Sorry. Anyway, back to the podcast.
Yeah.
Picture this in your head. That's probably
Yeah,
what I said.
yeah, that's it.
Alright, yeah. Point proven. Okay. You're in a hotel.
Yeah.
And you're like, right, it's breakfast time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down and get some breakfast.
Yeah.
Because it's breakfast time.
Yeah. That's what you do, bro.
You go down the hotel stairs
Mm-hmm.
to the lunchroom for breakfast time. Not
Yeah.
for lunch, for breakfast time, because it's
Yeah.
breakfast time. And you think, oh,
You go to the cafeteria.
I'm like, oh, I might have some
Restaurant.
breakfast. Yeah. And you look at the
Whatever it's
breakfast
called.
menu.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I could have...
Donuts.
Yeah. You
That
could
tends to be at hotels. They,
You
they
could
have
have
donuts.
donuts.
for
This is
breakfast.
my fantasy. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what is and what isn't on the fucking menu.
Okay.
There's donuts on the menu.
Yeah.
You've got a fry up.
Yeah.
Good English, like good English. Don't comment. I'm trying to paint a picture.
Yay.
You got a nice fry up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got croissant. You got or as the French say.
Or as Billy says,
What the fuck?
so I like to say croissant.
You got bowls of cereal.
Yeah.
Choice of what you get: teas, coffee, drinks, whatever you want. Just yeah, and then right at the end of the menu, it's not even a side dish. It's just its own. It's its own meal.
Yeah.
Slice of toast served with someone's dick on top. Yeah.
Are you winging this? Are you just coming up with this? Or
You
on
know
the
you were
spot,
talking
or is
about
this
a piece of toast with a dick on it earlier.
Oh god, yeah.
Right. Well, I'm just saying. Imagine, because I said, "How do you like your eggs in the morning?"
Did I mention toast with dick
And you
on
said,
it?
"I like mine with a dick."
Yes. Where does the toast come in?
I don't know because I should have said eggs.
You fucking idiot.
Let's move on. I fucked that up real good.
You've ruined.
Did I
you've
mention I'm
ruined
tired
the podcast.
and I have a cold and
You've ruined the podcast.
this podcast
This could either be
ruined
the
the podcast.
worst or best podcast we've done so far.
Depends
it's up
how-
for you to decide.
Don't point at me like that.
I pointed at the microphone.
Well, that's an inanimate object.
Oh. Oh, that's right, I'm not very good at improv, Ryan. Yes, and
Where was I?
in the hotel.
Oh, in the hotel. So let's scrap all of that. You get an egg.
Mm.
How do you like your eggs?
With a dick.
With a dick.
You know, I told you earlier, Deja Vu podcast.
I'm trying to think, like, how do I set this up? Is it going to be a fried egg with a dick on top, or is it going to be a poached egg with a dick on top?
I knew it was some
hard-boiled egg?
setup for something
But-
silly.
All we know is it's just an egg with a dick on top.
Yeah, well, it's just whatever eggs you got with a dick as well. How long have we been to? We've been
6 inches.
We've been nattering
Oh, the
on.
podcast, right.
We've been nattering on
For how long?
for half a fucking hour. For over half a fucking hour. Nonsense. Utter and sheer nonsense, Ryan.
Don't talk to me like that.
Utter and sheer nonsense, Ryan.
What did I just say?
Utter and sheer nonsense, Ryan. That was the littlest, babiest. You just stop trying. Stop it. You gusted.
I feel like I'm going to try
Absolutely
so hard
gusting,
one
mate.
time, I'm going to shit, and then I'm going to force myself to throw up just to see if it will come out my mouth.
I'm going to Snapchat the fact that we are podcasting.
No.
I'm going to get everyone excited.
Billy, I'm very excited right now, and I'm having to not talk about
I'm getting everyone excited. Oh, that's beautiful. So anyone who got this, Snapchat. Because about 50% of our audience will have seen it.
Add us on Snapchat.
Because our audience is just people that are our friends.
Yeah. We both have Snapchat, by the way, but
Yeah.
if you want it...
Mine is the same as my everything. Yelib Palmer.
Did I ever mention that you are my everything?
You haven't before.
Yeah. No, good, because you're fucking not.
Oh, I got really excited then.
I'm not emotional, I'm just sniffing, because, you know, I'm sick and nasally right.
God, carry on. Don't let my burps interrupt you. Just carry on with your points, mate.
You know,
So
you make this very hard for me to do.
Well, you know what?
That's what she said. Do you realise we're doing a podcast and you're just sitting there huffing and puffing on
I'm
your
just sat
fucking
on
phone?
my phone. I'm Snapchatting the fact that we're doing a podcast.
Right,
Look,
welcome to... Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Stop
is
talk, Stop
Ryan's
fucking... Shut
podcast.
up. Right, now you can speak. No, shh. This is the welcome to the ASMR portion of this podcast. I'm fucking... I swear to God, if I hear one more fucking word out of your mouth, I will shove my arm so down your throat you'll be shitting my hand out in the next
what
step.
about a queef? Have you ever queefed before, Ryan?
Do you know what? I actually have.
Have you ever heard a queef before?
Have you?
Oh my God. Ryan just banged his foot on the bed. Ryan sat on my brother's bed, which is made out of... It's got a metal frame, and Ryan's just whacked his foot full pelt into it. Are you alright, little boy? You alright?
I just got too excited
He's
about
hurt
queefs.
himself.
I asked Billy if he's heard of a queef. If he's heard a queef. And he gave me the strangest look, as if to say, well, of course I fucking have. Who hasn't? And it was enough. And I just let go and snapped my ankle or anything.
There we go.
Whether I'll never know if you are lying or not, just to make me laugh. I
I'll
have not
see
heard
you
a queef.
lying next to me. Words I thought I'd never speak.
And
Oh,
turnips are my
like-
choice of peaches.
And unafraid, asleep or
or
dead.
dead. Next to my next door neighbour's shed, my Uncle Fred is...
Butts and biscuit spreads. Go on, do your poem.
You've got
Do you
butts.
remember it?
I'm going to
He
see if I
does.
can. You have butts. and you've got biscuit spread. What is it that's in my head?
He knows it. He knows his own poem.
You put the butts and the biscuit spread together, and it descends from heaven like a feather. I don't know the rest.
So, I kind of want to refer people back to what that's from, just so people know what it's from, but at the same time I don't, because I've watched those videos back now, and
They're
I'm like,
so...
those are embarrassing.
But every time we do something...
Every time...
It's a great idea.
So basically,
Like this
I'm
podcast.
referring back to these videos, but they're not even like from that long ago, they were like a year ago. A year or a bit more ago. My dare videos, and I haven't been able to do a dare video in a long time because I just never bothered. To be honest, I'm probably not going to do any more of them, just because they were such a hassle to edit
Hasselhoff.
and everything. But making them, I thought these are the best. These are so funny. These are so good. I'm really proud of these. I watched them back, and I'm like, oh, they're a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just like this podcast will
Yeah.
be when I listen back to it
What's
tomorrow.
what's the podcast?
So a podcast, right, is when...
Sorry, Sorry, no, it just sounds like you're replying to a question. I didn't ask a question.
Oh, didn't you?
Didn't what?
Then fuck off.
Alright, see you later.
We are two boys. Right?
Okay, yeah, we've got that. We've got that bit about 21 years ago.
Yeah.
We are two boys.
It's fine.
We'll put it there.
We're now shaking hands again.
That's not my hand.
What's your hand? He's making
sound
up
so
porkies
satisfied
again. He's
about
so... He keeps lying to you.
Don't, no. You wouldn't have that distraction if you were my ass.
No.
Don't put it back in your
Basically,
pants.
no, let's talk about... Oh, God's sake. He keeps saying all this shit. Basically, there's this
I
little...
don't know, you keep trying to defend yourself.
It's this little necklace thing that... I don't know if you can hear it.
ASMR.
My little necklace thing. And I sit here all day and I just like... I spin it around. I like twirl it around my finger. And I twirl it back round. I just keep doing that like all day. And I can't stop myself. And I go mental. Not mental. But I go nuts. Not quite nuts. But I get a bit upset.
Do you think when you talk you should try and decide what you want to say rather than just
Nah,
record?
none of it.
Okay.
I get a bit upset when I can't find it. If I ever lose this, because it's weird, like, I just have to do it. I feel the need to do it. I can't just sit still and not do anything. I have to, like, be fiddling around with that.
Yeah.
And when I can't find it, I get all jittery and I can't cope. But I've managed to cope quite well when we've been doing the podcasts. And it's even when I'm at work. And I start like feeling around, almost going to grab it when like I'm not doing something, like I'm not serving the customer. I'm
Are you
just
still
sat
talking about
there.
the necklace?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to grab the necklace. I'm like, wait, I'm not at home. I don't have the necklace. And I'm like, I feel weird. I'm not fiddling with something. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but
Maybe you're I was about to say psycho killer. I was trying to say serial and psycho.
psychosocial. Maybe I'm psychosocial.
Maybe you're just a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, it's probably the
It is,
option.
isn't it? Yeah, that is the option.
The road most travelled.
I want to play a little game with you.
Oh, good. Go on then.
Right. Well, not right now. Just at some point in our relationship, in our friendship, I want to play a game with you. That's what I'm saying.
Play a game.
Oh yeah.
Jigsaw, like from Saw.
No, I'd rather play Monopoly. I don't like jigsaws.
I like jigsaws actually. Jigsaw
fucking-
puzzles. There was this Beano one.
Oh my god.
Beano, you know Beano.
Yeah.
The little comics, the Beano, little Daddies and the
I'm not
Minis
gonna
and all
lie.
that.
I cannot be bothered with puzzles. I have like OCD, mildly.
Oh yeah.
OCD. I just don't have the patience for them. I have patience for a lot of things, but puzzles, oh god, I'm sorry.
I
can't
don't
be
know.
bothered.
There's something about it. I'm just like, I'll just sit there. I'm like, what? Where's this fucking piece? Oh, where's this piece?
Is that what you're like for every single piece?
Yeah. I get one piece done.
sitting
I'm like,
there-
oh, there it is.
You're sitting there on your own,
Flip.
swinging your necklace around like a psycho. You've got 1,500 piece puzzle, and you're like, oh, where the fuck is this?
It's this big old Beano jigsaw puzzle, and I'm just like, where's Dennis to me?
If you
Where's Nesha? Where is Nesha?
If you get any more birthday presents from me,
Yeah.
just expect them to be puzzles from now on.
I was liking the mugs.
Yeah, a bit more expensive than puzzles though.
Yeah, but I was liking them. I told my mum, I was like, I bet you.
You're just gonna get you Harley Quinn mugs forever.
Yeah, no, literally, I said to her, I was like, I am from Ryan. I am now going to get every single Harley Quinn mug that's ever been made, designed, or whatnot. Yeah. And I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's pretty chill bones, Gov.
Oh my god. Yeah. I was just waiting for
chill
you to drop
bones. That. Chill bones, Gov, is this phrase that I've made up.
So many people are going to be listening to this like, what the fuck?
It's chill bones, Gov. I made it up the other day, and Ryan loves it.
Break it down for him. Chill.
Break it down. Bones.
I felt the urge.
Chill bones.
I felt the urge to break dance. Then I realised one, there's not enough space here.
Yeah.
2, I can't break dance anyway. Yeah. And there wasn't a third one. I made it sound like there was a third point.
Yeah.
But
it's the rule of 3. The power of 3.
Bones, Gov.
Chill bones, Gov. Power of 3.
Chill means chill out. Like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Bones is just like, well, that's what's in your body, and that's what's going to be chilling is your body.
Now that we're analysing this, I'm starting to like it even more.
Yeah, chill bones, Gov.
And then Gov is like a very
it's just
British
a way of saying mate.
Slang of saying
right,
mate or
right,
friend
mate. You're
or
right.
buddy.
Or you know, but it's just a phrase I made up the other day, and Ryan loves it because I say it to him all the time. He loves it almost as much.
Got a nervous twitch going on.
No, I just like move my foot. I can't sit still, Ryan, ever. But he loves it.
I might hear that.
Oh yeah,
I might think it's something else.
I best stop that. But basically, what's happening is... yeah, I can't sit still.
I love it.
I genuinely can't.
He stops moving his
foot. I stopped moving
my foot.
I was moving my foot.
He starts moving his knees.
I stopped moving that. I moved my foot into a different position, so I can't move it like that anymore, and I can't stop moving my knees. I can't sit still. But basically, Ryan loves it almost as much as he loves the nicknames I have for my cats.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, I have so many nicknames for my cats, but there's a specific one that Ryan loves. Oh, he loves a bit of it.
I mean, you're just talking for me here.
But he loves it. But basically, so these cats I have...
Just a couple of
these
random cats.
So my uncle sort of gave them to us to look after for a while. But
Billy's uncle was a cat.
We've had them for a long time, and not like a long time, but like over a year. We've had them for a while, and they're called Frazzle and Twiglet.
And that's
we didn't originally name them because obviously my uncle, my cousins and stuff, they'd named the cats Twiglet and Frazzle. So, I have, I tend to have nicknames for everything and anything, but then within the nicknames I have for things, I have nicknames within those nicknames.
It gets complicated, doesn't it?
So it's Twiglet is the name of the female kitty cat, but she's also called Twigs, Twigglesby, Twig Twog. I'm trying to think.
Twiggy.
I'm blanking. Yeah, Twiggy, Twigglesby, and stuff like that. And then Frazzle is Fraz, Froz. So it's very similar to the nicknames I've given Ryan, which are Raz, Riz, Raz, Roz, Rizla, Riz, Rozzle.
Razzle, Roz,
yeah,
Roz.
Just anything that's got a Z or an R.
Just throw a couple of R's and a couple of Z's in there.
Yeah, so Frazzle is got a few similar nicknames to what the ones I'd given Ryan, but basically they both did have this nickname, but I've changed it up now and I like it better. Alright, so now what it is, and this one nickname I'm about to mention now, they used to both have, but now this is Twiglet's official nickname. She is a naughty note. Because she is like an astronaut, but instead of going to space, she's naughty. She is a naughty note. Right?
That doesn't make any sense.
She's a naughty note. She's a little naughty note, right, Ryan?
No.
Now,
she's nothing. Can I just throw it out there? What you just said is fucking shit. It's just absolute bollocks. You said she's like an astronaut, but just naughty.
No, I said she's like an astronaut, but instead of going to space, she's naughty.
I don't think you said that.
So an astronaut is an astronaut because it goes to space.
Well done, Sherlock.
It's an astronaut. But this is a naughty note, alright?
She's a fucking cat.
Yeah, she's naughty.
And she's naughty.
She's a naughty note.
She's
a
not
naughty
going
naught.
anywhere. What does naught mean?
I don't fucking know. But
So she's a naughty cat.
she's a naughty naught, right? She's a naught.
Okay, I get I get if she's a naughty cat,
So he loves this
but
nickname.
why the fuck would you call it a naughty naught? And then back it up
'Cause
with
it sounds
the
good.
reason I call her a naughty naught is because she's like an astronaut, but just naughty.
But she doesn't go to space. She's just naughty.
What if you're like an astronaut,
Yeah.
but just kind and pleasant and
You're a
and
kind
nice,
of naught.
or a nicer naught,
You're a nice naught. Exactly.
right?
So you get my logic.
But what about a naughty astronaut? What'd you get then?
Well, then you get a naughty astronaut.
Fuck.
Fucking what do you want me to say? He's an astronaut, but he's naughty as well. Because he also goes to space, so he's just a naughty astronaut.
The cat doesn't go to space.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's just a naughty naught.
But it's not. You don't need to put naught at the end of it.
Why not? It sounds good as a naught. Anyway, forget Twiglet. Fuck her. Right. We're talking
Poor
about
cat.
Frazzle now.
Poor cat.
We're moving on to Frazzle's nickname.
I
that
swear to
I've
God, if you say
recently come
Frazzle's
up with.
nickname is totally different. Naughty naught.
No. He used to.
We're coming back to this.
They were both naughty naughts, but they're not anymore. Now,
What did one decide to pack
Shut
in the
up.
job?
yeah. So Twiglet.
She works back at NASA now.
Twiglet is a naughty naught.
Oh, she's not. She's
Shut
a cat.
up,
She's a naughty
Ryan.
cat.
Let me talk now. Oh, this is my turn to shine, as if I let you talk for a fucking second in the last podcast. Has anyone else noticed that I talk over Ryan a lot? So, naughty naught, Twiglet, forget her, fuck her, gone, never mind. Frazzle, on the other hand, he's not a naughty naught no more, he's still fucking naughty. Let's not get that wrong, he's still a fucking arsehole.
What is he? Wait, what species is it? What is a cat, right?
Yeah, go on then, we'll say he's a cat.
It is a fucking.
He likes to pretend he's more of an horse, but I fucking hate horses.
So you're saying you're not denying that Frazzle is a cat,
Oh, he is-
as well as
well, he's-
Twiglet.
yeah.
Is Twiglet naughty?
Yeah.
So she's a naughty cat.
No, she's a naughty naught, mate.
Right. So you call her a naughty naughty.
Look, right.
Frazzle's also naughty.
We've moved on from
I haven't.
Twiglet.
I'm not happy with your analysation.
I'm not happy with your life.
I'm not happy with my life.
I'm not happy with mine either, but let's...
I'm real sad.
Yeah, I'm real sad, and I don't want to be alive anymore. But Frazzle, his new nickname I've got for him is he's a nutsman. He's a nutsman. Guess why he's a nutsman? Because he's nuts. He is absolutely fucking nuts. He's bonkers, mate. He's nuts.
And he's like
He's a nutsman.
Wait, what is he?
He's a nutsman.
Oh, I didn't get that the 7th time.
Ryan, he's a nutsman, alright?
He's a
You
cat.
got the naughty note, and we got the nutsman.
He's a cat. He's not
One's
a man.
naughty and one's nuts.
Yeah, but he's not a man. And the other one's not a fucking astronaut.
Yeah, but it's a naughty note, and it's a nutsman.
Know what you are?
Do you not get my...
You're a fucking twat.
I am, it's good, isn't it?
No, quite frankly. I thought you get up to do a fart.
No, I was checking the time.
What is the time?
We've been talking for almost a fucking hour, mate. Let me know in the comments if you think Ryan's a naughty naught, because I think he's a bit of a nutsman, if I'm honest. I think he's a bit of a nutsman myself. It's got
Please
nothing
don't.
to do with what Frazzle thinks about nuts, alright?
Well, that's what it would
Before
suggest.
anyone goes, oh, he like a bit of nuts and all in the comments. All like,
Exactly
yeah,
what
yeah,
they'd
yeah.
say.
So, it's not nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that he is nuts. He's just a bundle of nuts.
So he's a
just-
nuts cat. He's a
He's
nutty
a nuts.
cat.
He's a nutsman.
He's not a man.
He's a nutsman.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying man. I'm saying mun.
So what's a mun? M-U-N?
Is that Pokemon?
No, but that's Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Don't do this to me now.
Your whole life has been a lie, right? He's a nutsman. And the other one's a naughty naught. Deal with it. Get on with your life. Stop crying about it.
But I'm real sad.
Look, Ryan, I've had enough of...
You've had enough of me. I'm sorry. Oh, I've got a cat, right? He's naughty. So, obviously...
Yeah, what's Tilly then, huh?
She's a dog.
Oh. Well, it's a bit boring, isn't it?
Well, I don't say, hello, Tilly the dog.
Yeah, well, I don't say, oh, hello, Frazzle the cat. I say, hello, you're right, mate, you're a nutsman.
Or a naughty naught for Twiggly.
This is literally how I talk to them. I'll go up to him, I'll pick him up and be like, look mate, you are right nuts.
I bet you in his inner monologue he's just sitting there just like, I can't wait for him to put this down because I fucking hate it when he talks to me like this.
I know it, but that's why I love it so much.
How much time we got left?
Like, we've got like 6 minutes, 5 minutes. But basically, this is how I talk to my cats. Like, other people got their cats are like, oh, you don't chew, it's a little animal and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right, mate. You're a nut. You're a nuts, man. You're a fucking naughty naught. You are. Whoa. That's how I talk to them. That's the way you got to talk to your cat.
Coming next summer, the Naughty Naught and the Nutsman.
Let's make a movie with
Let's
Piglet
not, because I'm not that
Ryan does not
enthusiastic
want
about it as you
anything
are.
to do with Naughty Naughts. What upsets you more, Naughty Naughts or Nutsman?
They're both fucking stupid. I thought you were going to say, what upsets you about the names?
Well, you've already told me that.
Exactly, it's not going in free.
Yeah, well, I don't agree with you. I think you should just chill out, mate. Chill bones, Dove. Chill bones. Chill your bones. Just chill your bones.
What do you do if I just like looked
it?
at you and slowly raised my arm to my mouth and then just started biting through my arm?
Well, then I'll tell you to chill your bones because you're obviously having some kind of breakdown.
I mean, that's what this podcast's all about.
I would say you're a fucking nutsman if you started doing that, if I'm honest.
I would maybe stop.
Yeah, you'd throw yourself out the window. This has been the I'm not going to hell because Ryan's already right there. Ryan is literally in hell right now.
So you're not going to
podcast.
hell because I'm already there.
I ain't fucking going where you're going, mate. I love you, buddy.
Oh, I mean, that's everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Thanks for listening. This has been the podcast. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope that anyone's bothered to listen the whole way through. I mean, I've been very surprised that people have listened to the other podcasts, if I'm honest. But particularly this one has just been a bit mental. I hope people have given it a chance.
I am mentally preparing myself for this to be the last one anyone listens to.
Well, we've still got to do our 5 in the morning one. Should we announce that right now? Or did we announce it before? I don't know. Well, we're going to do a podcast.
I think you just answered your own question there.
I think I just disregarded any other thought process. We're going to do a 5 in the morning podcast. We're going to stay up all night. No, fuck it. Let's make it 6.
Why don't we do it today?
Let's have that extra hour. No, I've got work all week. Fine. I do have work tomorrow though. Not until the evening, but still. I'm not staying up till 6. But we're going to do a podcast. We're going to stay up till 6 in the morning. So we're not going to have any sleep, completely sleep deprived, and then we're going to attempt to do a podcast and we're going to see how it works out.
I feel like I've struggled to do this one.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we going to do it at 6 in the morning?
I know. It's good, isn't it? We'll see. I reckon we'll do it and then we'll end up scrapping it. Who knows? But now we've mentioned it, now 4 people are expecting it, so...
2 of those being us.
Yeah.
Lady Gotham, I'm watching out for you.
Yeah.
Right? Tiff, fuck off. And everyone else who's listening, thank you so much.
Oh, we love you.
This has been the I'm Real Sad and I Don't Want to Be Alive Anymore podcast, brought to you by today's episode.
I also love Lady Gotham and Tiff. You're both wonderful, amazing people. Thanks for listening.
I mean, that's one way to get in the good books.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this belt off and I'm going to whip you until you bleed.
Thanks for listening. You can discover us on Twitter.
On the Twitwats.
Because you're on YouTube right now, because it's the only place this is, you can literally just look on the screen that the thing is on right now, and you could see all of our Twitters.
And if this is...
But if you're not into that, you're not into looking at things, and that's why you're listening to a podcast... Yeah, well, they could be blind, Ryan. That is a fair point. I'll give you that one.
Don't give me it.
It's Yilib Parmenter on Twitter.
That's spelled RYANC... No, backspace. There we go, deleted that one. JAMESCARTER on Twitter. And you can find...
Ryan James Carter.
At
YLLIBPARMITER on Twitter.
Just to re-go over that, that's Yilib Parmenter at RYANG is not the right backspace. I can't. I'm dead inside.
J.
I'm dying.
And that is Ryan James Carter on Twitter, spelled YLLIBPARMITER. Or you could find us on the I'm Real Sad podcast Twitter. Both of us are on there.
Yeah,
we're both active on there.
We both
so
man that.
yeah, we just do it.
And you can also follow me down the street, but I will turn around and start running.
We'll probably freak out, but no, seriously, we do appreciate everyone who has listened.
It's been awesome.
I'm actually pumped for people. I get really excited when people have told me that they've listened.
It's crazy because we're always going to look at the comments, and as soon as one more person says, "Oh, I've been listening to your podcast," we're like, "Oh,
yeah."
We just happily get on talking about whatever the fuck we want, and people just appreciate it. So thank you guys. That's awesome.
And a lot of our podcasts, I've noticed, they start off a bit shaky because we don't really know what we're doing, and then they kind of explode near the end.
Yeah.
So
that you usually explode at the end.
If you've managed to get through the shakiness and get to the explosion, then just thank you for even doing that.
What Billy's saying is you've got to shake it well enough.
You've got to shake it well enough.
And then explode
and then it'll explode.
All over the place.
Thanks for listening. It's been a real pleasure. We'll see you on the next one. We'll see you next Wednesday.
I don't know about that. I think I'm just going to quit now.
Alright. Fuck off. Bye.
Bye, guys.